advertised, the tournament champion Bradley Braves are with us. I'll repeat a couple of notes since we now have a full house here. Bradley becomes just the second number 5 seed ever to win the MVC tournament, joining Indiana State in 2001. This is the 3rd championship for the Braves. They won 2 on campus, or 2 in Peoria, 1980, 1988. This is the first time that the program has won in St. Louis. The Braves have won their 9th game in their last 11 outings, including 3 straight. They are now 20-14 on the season. This marks the 27th time in school history the Braves have won 20 or more games, including the 2nd straight under current coach Brian Wardle. Bradley now has a 3-4 record in championship games. Our lineup is Nate Cannell, and we're going to go from my right shoulder on down. Nate Cannell, Dwayne Laurier Ogunleye, Elijah Childs, head coach Brian Wardle, Luke Lundy, Luke Von Bray, and Darrell Brown. Now, the first person to ask for a comment from everybody is going to be ejected. But we're going to have Brian Wardle start off with a statement on the game, and then we'll go to questions for everybody here on the panel. Brian, please.
Well, number one, it was kind of the story of our year, and summed up in one game. The ups and downs, staying together, persevering, players staying connected in the huddle, holding each other accountable. That was a player-led team there today, not a coach-led team. These players made plays and came together. But I thought we obviously struggled offensively in the first half, and give Northern Iowa a lot of credit. They came out on fire. They were making some shots, and they had a lot of momentum. They're a good defensive team. I got a lot of respect for Jake and the program, always have. They're very team that's playing very hot right now that we just ran into. And to overcome what we did, to stay together, we found a lineup. We stayed with it. Luke Lundy gave us a huge spark to start the run, and then everybody kind of picked it up from there. And we just stayed together, stayed the course, kind of like we've done all season, and we're able to pull it out. But it was a heck of a college basketball game, and I want to congratulate UNI on turning their season around too. And I know the arrival was our slogan, but it really was the comeback for us more than anything, is how we stayed together, stayed positive, and kept working and grinding and finding ways to win games. And that's what we did today. We found ways to win. We made big shots, big plays when we needed to, and you survive in advance, and that's this time of year.
First question right here, Ron. Thank you.
This is for Elijah, Lukman, and Darrell. 15 points at halftime. What did Coach Wardle say to you guys at the half, where you guys came out in the second half?
And we'll go in that order. Elijah first, Lukman, and then Darrell.
Just to keep our composure, just to keep staying aggressive, and just stay to the game plan. We knew we wasn't hitting shots, but we knew if they kept on letting us get them same shots, we knew they would fall, and that's what happened. And credit to Luke Lundy and Darrell Brown, they stepped up and made some big shots down the stretch.
Just remaining confident in each other, in the system. You know what I'm saying? We all know that we are capable basketball players, and that we was gonna make plays eventually. So we just had to stay in the course. Not get too high, not get too low, and thankfully it happened.
Yeah, just staying level-headed, keeping the same approach no matter the score or what was going on in the game. And Luke and everybody spoke up in the locker room and encouraged each other. We stayed the course. Coach told us to stick to the game plan. We did it, and we got the result we wanted.
Coach, you kind of just touched on it with the arrival and the comeback. You started 0-5, and now you're going dancing.
I haven't heard that before.
What does it mean to get to the big dance after the way you started?
It's been a journey, and Luke Van Bray just said to me, there's no shortcuts. We got no shortcuts. We went through it all as a group, and we earned this. And that's why I think we're so emotional and happy. It's been a journey for us as a program, but as a group this year. And that's when in the process, the journey, that's when it's really satisfying. It's not one game. It's from the start to the finish. And I couldn't be prouder of this group and their perseverance and their unselfishness.
On the left-hand side.
For Coach and Nate, being from the area, can you just describe the past 4 years, or whatever the math is, 4 or 5 years, just growing this program, where it was and where it is now heading to the big dance?
Nate will go first, then Coach.
I mean, it's just been a really exciting journey. I mean, just all the hard work, and I mean, kind of starting from the bottom. I mean, guys like D'Lo and Luke and Pete and all those seniors. I mean, it just really means a lot for them and for me, and just be able to do it for our seniors. So, I mean, just the journey has just been, I mean, honestly, just a lot of fun. I mean, that's what it's about, the process, and just kind of growing with each other. And, I mean, the results are always awesome, but, I mean, really it is the journey that just makes it so sweet.
Yeah, you know, for our seniors and to see them step up today in the second half, and Lukeman and D'Lo and Luke made big shots in the first half for us. Couldn't be happier for them. And it's been a journey. And, you know, we started from the bottom, now we're here, and we've done it the right way. We've done it the right way. And that's what I'm most proud about, high character guys that carry themselves the right way in the classroom, off the floor, in the community. And we did it for a lot of Braves fans that have been waiting to get back to the tournament, but also to win this tournament in St. Louis. I think it's been a long time. And our Braves fans out there today really helped us in that second half. I mean, we felt them out there. They gave us that extra energy, that extra adrenaline, that boost that we needed playing our third game in 3 days. And we couldn't have done it without them. So kudos to our fans for coming out and supporting us here. It was great.
For D'Lo and Luke, you know, Coach talked about this all starting at the bottom 4 years ago. You guys were there. You've been there every step of the way. Just give us your thoughts on, you know, this journey to this point.
Luke, you're first, then D'Lo, please.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's hasn't really sunken in yet, to be honest. But like Coach said, there hasn't really been any shortcuts. Probably made it about as hard on ourselves as we possibly could. But we stuck with it, and you know, it's just it's a crazy feeling to know where we came from, winning 5 games our first year, and everybody that's helped us along the way, and all the support we've been getting, and all the work we've put in, and all the guys that, you know, came in after us, and all the things that they accomplished, and the boost that they all gave us. It's just crazy, and you know, to cap off this season, and you know, our time here as seniors, kind of like this, it's just an unbelievable feeling.
You can't make this up. The first year was crazy. It had ups and downs. We were naive freshmen, thinking that we could make a massive impact, and we won 5 games. And we said that we were going to change the program, and it sounded ridiculous. It sounded outrageous. No one really believed it, other than the guys that were here. Each year we added pieces to the puzzle. We could stay together. We grinded. We worked. We rode the wave and did the course, and we said we wanted to turn the program 360, change it completely, and take it back to the rich tradition it had. And knowing that I'm able to do it with the rest of my guys today as a senior is a dream come true.
Next 2 questions are right here in front. Go.
Coach, just talk about your number 5 seed and number 6 seed being in the finals here in this tournament. And there was just a lot of parity within the conference this year. Just talk about the conference and what that means for the lower seeds to be here on the final day.
Kind of defines the year of the league. I thought we had a lot of really good, you know, we had good teams, a lot of good teams. I don't know if we had a great team, but we had a lot of really good teams. And I think we got hot at the right time. We came together at the right time, and so did Northern Iowa. They were playing really good basketball too down the stretch. And I wasn't surprised to see them here at all when I saw the brackets. And the parities from top to bottom, you could win any night, you could lose any night. There wasn't a lot of room for error. You couldn't beat yourself in the league this year. And we knew going in this game, Northern Iowa was not going to beat themselves. We got to just flat out outplay them and make more plays than them. And I thought we were able to do that definitely in the second half, obviously.
For Dwayne and Luke, as guys not from the U.S., when did you first realize March Madness is a big thing when you guys were growing up? I mean, did you even pay attention to college basketball when you were kids? And what does it mean now to be going dancing?
D'Lo, you're first this time.
I first started watching college basketball 2 years before I got here, so I didn't really understand it, but it was crazy, it was cool, it was something I wanted to be a part of, and we're going dancing now. I can say I'm going to be a part of it, so that's crazy.
Yeah, me about the same. Probably a couple years before I got over here, I started watching it first, but it wasn't really until I got here that I realized the impact of it and how big it is and how there's, every people that never watch basketball all of a sudden have brackets filled out. And so, to be on those people's brackets now is an amazing feeling.
Coach, earlier this season after a game, Barry Hinson said he doesn't have the confidence to wear some bright red shoes like you do. You were 3-0 this weekend wearing those red shoes. Will we see them again? And
Yes.
Is it the chances this is like a sister Jean for Bradley?
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Though I'm not a real superstitious guy, but my staff is, and they wanted the red shoes. We're undefeated with them this year, and they're pretty beat up after today's game. So, but they will be out there, and they'll definitely be on that floor in our next game, whoever we play.
On the right-hand side.
I have two questions. One's going to be about the shoes again. Sorry.
Okay.
But how long have you worn these, and where'd you get them? Who played on
That's
beside
my
you?
wife. She does all the good shopping for me. I have to get all my dress shoes online because of the size, 14, and I've had them for this year. Did I have them last year? I didn't wear them last year. These are new for this year, and wore them all at Cancun Challenge. Won every game there. Wore them at a couple home games this year. We won those too, so they're undefeated on the year.
And for Dwayne and also you, Brian, just that what essentially became a 6-point play with the foul and the technical. Just how big of a momentum, or did it feel strange to be having that experience out there, and just how big was that as part of the
Dwayne,
shift?
you're first, then we'll go to Coach on that.
It was big. I mean, it helped turn the momentum around. I wasn't really sure what happened. I know I got fouled, and then they went to the monitor, and then they said that we had more free throws from a technical, so it was pretty cool. And it was a good momentum swing for us, but we kept grinding, and we just kept fighting.
It was a huge swing, and, we kind of call that the D'Lo effect. D'Lo just he wears on you over time in a game. He does these guys in practice. They get frustrated with him in practice. That's why we love him so much. He's one of those guys you love to play with, probably hate to coach against, because he never stops going, and eventually he just wears you out. And that's I think that's kind of what happened in that play in a way.
In the back.
Another one for Coach Wardle. Something else I know you've heard about is Loyola's run last year. And what can you take away from what Loyola did last March as you prepare for the first round this year?
I mean, I just think our guys know that you win this tournament, you come out of the Valley, you have an opportunity. We know that already. We've been on a neutral floor with good teams already coming into this tournament, so we're very confident. And whoever we play, wherever we play, we're going to prepare the same way we've done all year and go in there confidently, because we feel on neutral floor we're as good as anybody when we're clicking and staying together.
Brian and Elijah, kind of on that note, any pressure? The Valley's won 10 consecutive first-round games in the NCAA tournament.
Elijah, you're going to answer that one first.
I don't think there's no pressure. We just stay to the game plan, do what we do. We know we can come out with the win.
No, I mean, we're just going to go. We know that our league prepares us for these tournaments on how disciplined the teams we play. We get to play a new team, which is kind of exciting, that doesn't maybe know us as well. So we're going to prepare. We're going to put the work in. We're going to stay together. We'll make some adjustments too, some tweaks, see how we can play better after this weekend, and get ready to go.
Anything else for the champion Bradley Braves? All right, gentlemen, thank you very much, and best of luck
Put some
in the
respect on my boy
NCAA.
B-Dub name.